Is this the only snow foam you'll ever need? Well, in this video I'm going to find out if the Bilt Hamber Touchless version 2 is as good as people are saying. So let's test it and let's find out. So what we've got the Touchless in here at 2%, as it says on the actual back of the bottle. The old Touchless used to be around about 4% to get a really good clean on it, and I tested this before in another video that I can put as a link in the top corner. Now, with the cleanability on that one, there's a little bit of dirt left behind. Obviously it's not going to clean everything away, but it gave about a 95% clean. And then in the pump sprayer we've got obviously the snow foam in there mixed with the water at about 2% as well. And what I'm going to do on this one is just test it on the lower parts of this part of the body in the pump sprayer, just to show you the difference that you can use this product. So you can use it in the snow foam can, or you can use it in the pump sprayer, and we're just going to see the difference. Now I've got with me my wife's makeup pad, so don't tell her, but I've got them again, and I'm going to test a before and an after and see what sort of results we get. So let's get into cleaning the car and testing out these two products. So as you can see, there's a bit of traffic film on the back of the car. What I'll do is I'm going to spray half the car, I'm going to rinse it, and then we're going to get the pad to check. I don't really want to rub obviously too much because you can scratch the paintwork, but just, you know, John, you can see the sort of dirt there is without even washing. So I'm going to do this half of the snow foam, let it dwell for around 5 minutes, rinse it off, and we're going to see the results we're going to get comparing it to the dirty side and the clean side. So a couple minutes into the dwell, and what I can see the difference so far is this foam's actually a little bit thicker than the old Touchless. So I've noticed a little bit thicker. It seems to sit on the paintwork for a bit longer. So I don't know if that thicker snow foam that's going to dwell for longer is going to make the difference to the clean. So we're going to see how that does. They've got a plane going over right now, but yeah, hopefully you can still hear me. So yeah, we've been on dwelling now for about the 3-minute mark, and obviously it's starting to drop down the car. That's about as long as you need for the dwell on the Touchless. Normally the Bilt Hamber one, normally about 5 minutes for sort of the rinse down before you can rinse it down. So about 5 minutes. So let's rinse it down and let's see what sort of results we're going to get via the snow foam cannon. So you've seen that I've done the snow foam on one side, and then I've just rinsed the product away on this side, but it's not a full pressure washer off side, just rinse the product away so I could test the two sides. So obviously this is the Bilt Hamber Touchless snow foam this side, and this is nothing, and this was at a 2% PIR, panel impact ratio, so about 2%. So I'm just going to give it a good wipe over. I mean, I don't know if you can see that. There's literally nothing on the actual pad. Literally. I mean, there's a minimal amount of dirt, like a tiny amount. Now if we do this side, which is just obviously I've gone over it a little bit, but this is the sort of dirt you're going to get. So as you can see, one side, Bilt Hamber Touchless there. Let's try and stick that up there. And the dirty side. And there you go. Look at that. That's the difference. So you've seen how good it was as a snow foam. I mean, that's probably the best snow foam I've seen. Now there is another snow foam that I want to test that I think will come pretty close to this, which I'll probably do the next video. So make sure, keep an eye out for that one, because I'll be doing another video about another snow foam that I highly recommend. But for now, this Touchless snow foam, I don't know if there's many that can beat that. The version 2 one is so much superior to the version 1. I mean, it's probably the best snow foam I've tested so far. But just wait and see what the other snow foam I have in store and see how that performs. But now we're going to try it in the pump spray. I'm just going to spray along the bottom half of the car. Now this is the dirtiest part, the lower part. And what I'm going to try and do is just do halfway up, and I'll do a pad obviously test. So obviously we know this is dirtier than this, so this is going to be a good challenge for this in the pump spray and just see how it performs. So let's try on the bottom half of the car, let it dwell for around 5 minutes and then rinse off. So yeah, that's been dwelling for about 2-3 minutes now, and it was quite bubbly on the pump spray. It bubbled up nicely, gave a nice bit of foam with the pump sprayer. Obviously not going to be as much as in the snow foam can, but it gives you something, and it's not drying out too quick. It's sort of lingering around on the paintwork. It's not really drying out, which is quite good. So another good way to use this snow foam. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to just rinse this whole panel off up to the top, and then we're going to do the pad test again, just see the difference. So I only had one pad left, so I sort of broke it in half because I didn't want to get told off for taking too many pads and using it for unnecessary things, as my wife would probably say. So we're going to do, obviously, the bottom half of the car, which is the most dirty, so it's going to get the most traffic film from the tyre. We'll use this bigger one, as you can see, and we're just going to rub it along that bottom bit. We'll do along here as well. I mean, just trying to get as much dirt as we can. Now I'll just show you that because that's really impressive. There's hardly anything on it. I mean, there's a little bit. I don't know if that camera's going to pick that up, but try it again. There's like minimal amount on it, isn't there? I don't know if you can see that on the camera, but it's about 98–99% removed traffic film, and that's super impressive, I must say. So put that there, and obviously get that now. As it's starting to dry, we can actually see the traffic film here. Well, I can with my eyes, I don't know if you can see it on camera, but yeah, we just take a bit of that. You can straight away see how actually dirty it was. I mean, that's really bad. That's just shocking the difference. So we'll try and stick that there, show the difference. Picked up before on the camera, obviously you can see the dirt coming up with just the pressure washer alone. So that's just with pressure washing alone, and that's with the touchless. And as you can see, it's hard to see on camera, but I mean, that's so clean. That's literally minimal dirt on that. You're going to minimize scratching the paintwork if you're using this product. It's so good. I'm actually really impressed. I'm actually shocked by how good it was. Heard good things about it, but I didn't think it's going to be that good. I don't think there's anything that could beat that. But like I was saying, I'm going to test another snow foam that I think is pretty close to this, and we'll give a view on that to see if it's actually better or about the same. But this is amazing results. So what are my final thoughts on the Bilt Hamber Touchless version 2? Well, you've just seen from the results in the video how strong of a cleaner this is. Now for pre-washing, this is such a great snow foam, probably the only snow foam you'll ever need, because it cleans the car so well. I mean, it removed 99% of the dirt, maybe nearly 100%. I've never seen a snow foam actually remove as much dirt as this. Obviously, when you're doing a pre-wash, this is the crucial stage to remove as much dirt as possible to help with the contact wash. Now, most snow foams that are pretty good, like the old touchless, even the auto foam, which is really good in the pump sprayer, you're talking about removing 90%, 95%. That's about the best you're going to get. Now this has gone above that, and this cleaning power is, you know, it's extraordinary how strong it was. Now price wise, this wasn't too bad. You know, you're talking about £10 mark for a litre bottle. Now I'd say you're probably going to get about 5 washes out of this at about a 2% ratio, now which is not too bad price wise. You're thinking a couple £1 per wash, so pretty good value for money. And obviously you can buy this in the 5 litre bottle as well. Now would I recommend going out and buy it? I definitely would. I think if you haven't got this snow foam already, definitely need to go out and buy it, because the version 2 of the Touchless is probably the best snow foam I've ever tried. So I definitely recommend it. So you'll notice that I mentioned about another snow foam that I'll be testing in a later date. So what I'm going to be doing is going to be comparing it with this snow foam. I'm going to line it up together. I'm going to put it one side this snow foam, one side of the snow foam, and see how they compare. At the moment, This is my favourite snow foam I've ever used, and it's probably one of the best on the market. But this snow foam is from a brand that people may have not heard of, and it's a very close competitor, so it'd be good to see how it performs against testing against this snow foam. So that will be coming up in a later date of a video. But for now, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please give it a like and don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care, guys.